Do you have a stapler?
All opinions expressed
I need a
during
stapler.
the
Get me a
following program
stapler.
are those of the hosts.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to hour number 3 of Shuffle Function. My name is Shelley.
I am Shy Boy Tim.
We're joined in the studio by Goat Seamstress, #1, best seamstress ever.
Hello.
Ann is
Good
in
morning.
the house. Good morning.
Welcome, Ann.
Thank you.
You guys wouldn't even believe the excitement as she walked in with this just bags and cases filled with materials and adhesives and all the things required of a goat seamstress.
Accoutrement.
Once a year, you get to just break out everything.
Right. But I'm thinking about it throughout the year.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know?
Right.
And I don't see the calendar until this moment.
Uh-huh.
So we just have to hope that my concept and this year's calendar congeal, if you will. Yeah. Oh, yes.
That's a good calendar this
There
year.
is- I feel like
It does appear to be a good calendar.
this calendar, more than many of the ones we've had in the past, has so much potential. It's like the layouts were designed to have things added to them.
Things added. Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm excited to get started. I am allowing myself a quick preview right now.
Oh, that's
Sure.
good. That's good to do.
Oh. And Tim, as you said, a lot of single goats.
Right. Yeah.
Which is, look at
Well,
this.
look at all the negative
September.
space.
Look, a lot of negative space.
So exciting.
Oh.
In many ways, I feel like the assembling of the Goats in Trees calendar, in some ways, sets the tone for the entire year.
No.
So,
Oh, certainly.
I know that last year you brought in your tarot cards and they were pretty dead on with a lot of stuff.
I did. And now, so that was my last, I think my first year was just spot on. Just very well done. I stuck to the theme. It was just coats of different materials and styles. And then last year, I wanted to up that game. So I brought in the tarot cards. And while I think that was successful because it did foretell your year, to an astoundingly accurate degree.
Yep.
It was like a departure from the concept. So
Sure.
so I didn't want to go that direction this year and further just kind of fragment things. So in order to up the game this year, I kind of fell harder into the concept, and what we're going to do is make the coats out of totes.
Good night,
God.
everybody.
Thank you.
it's this kind of vision that we expect, and
From the world's #1 goat
and
seamstress.
Number one.
from
Yes.
vision comes greatness.
Thank you.
I feel like every time that Anne comes in and works on the calendar, I feel like we're witnessing innovation. I feel like, when you go to a runway show, you see a runway show, and you feel like this is what we're all going to look like for the next 5 years.
So true.
That's what I feel like we're getting here with.
I've
with
never
this
been to a
calendar.
runway show. I'm surprised
Oh,
you
you
have.
should. You should.
Wow,
Sometimes they
okay.
trip and fall.
We could think about that maybe for next year. Some
goat
kind of
runway
a
show?
goat runway show.
Were you collecting totes then
I
throughout
was.
the year?
Yeah, I was. Yes. And people who listen to public radio tend to have a lot of totes. So I reached out to those friends and also Salvation Army is well stocked in
Sure.
And totes?
Yeah. And when I told
I
them
imagine.
when I told them the cause, I was given these a significant stash of totes for free.
Wow.
So just so that you guys are all on the same page with what's going on in the studio, Anne just informed us that only some of the goats are going to be getting totes because not all of them have arms.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
It does. It makes complete sense.
If I was going to guess.
Because these aren't just arbitrary hanging in the air totes. They have to appear to be functional. I mean, I can't even believe
Oh, that's
how
adorable.
well
That's
this is going.
amazing. Oh,
Look at the yes.
yeah, and because of the lack of arms on most of the goats, it's going to be goats with coats made out of totes, with ghosts and boats and Hall & Oates drinking root beer floats with Stoats.
With Stoats.
So the ones that have actual totes, that's just like a bonus.
This is the Oscars of the year for you right now. what
Right.
you're
That's
doing.
right. That is right.
But you know people who know people in the goat seamstress world,
I do. True.
so you
Yeah,
can always
it-
do references.
It's exciting
I can
too
do
because
references.
it started off as a fairly exclusive field, but much like social media or technology. If the field grows year to year.
True. Mm-hmm. I'm still on top, though.
Oh, yeah.
I feel
you're
like
number one.
I am number one.
Well, the innovator has a way of doing that. I guarantee you that no other goat seamstress out there is doing coats made out of totes.
Oh, no doubt. No
goats.
one is. No, I'm constantly innovating. No, and I think it's no accident that the layout this year, as Tim pointed out, has so much negative space, and it's coat conducive. And look, see how this angry March goat is now so much more chill. He's like, hey, he's getting the actual tote handle. I can't even stand this. Okay.
We did have an inquiry about if you work with other calendars, and I wrote back that your calendar is all booked for the year. You're working
Indeed.
3 to 4 years out.
Because I'm
point.
a radio goat seamstress. I don't just do this for individuals when there's not a broadcast involved.
So I feel like I should ask this question before it is raised, since you specified radio. Are you a podcast goat seamstress? Because some people often will equate the two.
I will give that some thought. I'd like to look at KMSU's mission and bylaws and things like that.
Sure.
It is finished.
How do you feel about it, Anne?
I feel pretty good.
Little Betsy and her goat, mini dress, woolly coat. One has buxom dimpled cheeks, the other sports a mod goatee. Summer, winter, spring, or fall, there breathes a cheerful note. Everybody always glad to see Betsy and her goat. Came a charging bull one day, escaped from circus van. Billy took off for that bull just to meet him man to man. Bull was big as big could be.